the next two? Is he still aggressive?
Yeah, what do they call him? The con artist? I like that. I saw that, man. That's pretty good. It's a cool nickname.
It's the Steelers. What isn't there about it? It's everywhere. Man, I'll play punter if they want me to. Whatever coach tells me, I'll play. Man, I love football. I love to play the game of football. I'm ready to play football. I'm happy to be here. Just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be a part of this team. So I'm happy to be here. I love the game of football. I think it's art. I think it should be played a certain way. And that's why I love to play the game. I just love football.
Alrighty, Steeler Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Already 1 minute in. This is crazy. 1 minute in, 7 people in here. What's going on? Let's start the show right now.
Here we go, Steelers! Here we go!
It's been about 5 days, and this is live, by the way. 5 days. So if you're catching it later, that'd be awesome. But 5 days since I've made really any Steelers content. Been so busy doing stuff, and we're going to go live today for 30, 45, whatever happens, because in, what is it now? Wait, the draft is my Tuesday, your Monday, 4 days away, is that right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, about 3 or 4 days away. So I'm pretty keen. I'm excited. As my title says too, I'm just over the mock drafts. Proof pointless. Let's see what happens. I've got one more mock draft that I might go through in this live and maybe make a video out of it, but I think I'm done. I've done my last mock draft, and that's it. So let's catch up. How you guys doing? How's everyone doing out there in Steeler Nation land? You should. 3? Nah, it's been 5. I think it's been, oh, wait. 3 to get there? Oh, I'm thinking like I've been away for 5 days. So hang on, let me think. Is it really 3 days away? Nah, it can't be. Is it? What's today? Today's Tuesday. So wait, it is 2. So Tuesday for me, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 3 days away. Yeah, that's how much I've been outside the loop too. J-Double says special guest today is the wheel. I could bring it back, but I haven't got anything planned for the wheel. Maybe I should have today. If we get a bit of time, I might look into it. But I'm not even sure what we're going to talk about today, because I think every single Steelers podcast out there, nothing's really happened. In terms of news, if you have seen Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin, they're talking at the podium, like pre-draft, like interview they did today. I listened to it 1.5 times, one when I woke up this morning, so I kind of like forget it all. But there was nothing really out of the ordinary. Mike Tomlin dodges the bullets. He knows how to handle the media. Omar Khan's pretty good at it too. They're not giving anyone anything. Like that press conference about the draft, they're not giving away any secrets. They're not telling us anything. They're not telling the teams anything. They're not going to give away, any information that they don't need to. So if you're trying to draw something out of that, there's really nothing there besides a good little half-an-hour podcast catching up with Mike Tomlin and Omar Khan, the fellas. There's nothing really going on. Right, I think I saw a post the other day. There was someone said on Twitter, it was via Jerry Dulac or someone like that, said the Steelers need to go after cornerback, receiver, offensive line, and D-line. And I'm like, of course, everyone knows that. So that podcast or that press conference was pretty cool to see that Mike Tomlin and Omar Khan are getting ready. Even Mike Tomlin talked about that he does stir the media up a bit. He does, push them in certain directions to play with mind games with them. I thought that was pretty funny because you guys know I'm a huge Mike Tomlin fan. And I want to go into one Mike Tomlin story that I didn't get a chance to talk about yet. He wrote a letter to a fan who reached out to him. I know some people don't like Mike Tomlin. They think he's a bad coach, all those kind of things. I get sick of hearing about that. But I'm going to go over what he did for one fan, and I can't wait to one day, hopefully, if I get the chance to go to his Hall of Fame speech and shake the man's hand, because I think he's been an awesome bloke for our team and a good coach overall for the city of Pittsburgh for the last 18 years. So, like, he's my coach. Like, I've known Tomlin since I've been cheering the team for 2007, 2006, around that time too. So, a lot of things going on in that respect, but at the same time, not much. We're just kind of waiting around to see what's going to happen. The Brandon Ayuk rumors, I think they're dead. I think they're over. Thank fuck. I'm kind of overhearing about that. What other rumors? The rumors about Cortland Sutton. I think they're kind of dead in the water too. I feel like the Steelers are going to go into the draft, go and draft a receiver, and then coming out of it, they might go and get some other guys too. But I'm just kind of glad they're over. That Brennan Ayuk rumor went forever. It went for like 3 weeks, and it went back and forth. His agent even told the internet and said it's not happening. I think the San Francisco 49ers coach and GM said he's staying here. So I'm kind of done with that shit too. Oh man! All right, let's go to the comments. What's going on? Who's checking in? G'day, Jeddah. What's going on? J Quest says, "What up first?" Nah, J Quest. Jeddah was always first. Always there. Good try though. So 11. It was 10. It was 12 a.m. to me, and then 30 minutes later was J Quest. Jeddah was like a fox. He's always there. G'day, Gene. What's going on? G'day, George. G'day, Rod's in the house. Welcome back. G'day, Sean. G'day, Buggy from Navajo Nation, AZ Steelers Nation from Arizona. Exactly right. Rod says Jez always first. It's very hard to beat him. Always at the top. Who else we got? Who else do we got? G'day, Jeremiah Yoda. What's going on, mate? It's been a minute. Let's go Steelers. Let's get the hype. Yeah, we're starting to. I've definitely had a bit more downtime recently. I think once we get the draft, I think it's going to hit me again. I'm excited, but I'm not that excited. Do you know what I mean? I'm keen, but it's still April. But once the draft hits in the next few days, we get a new player, we get 7 new players, or we trade up or trade down, or however it may do, and then it really starts again. And then we got to wait to see how, one thing I will say too is Russell Wilson's been taken over. He's been going to baseball games, basketball games, or hockey, or whatever it may be. And he's been getting himself customized to Pittsburgh. You wouldn't even know that Russell Wilson played for Denver or played for Seattle, that he even won a Super Bowl in Seattle. He's like all in. Russell Wilson is all in wearing Steelers gear and being a part of that culture. So that's pretty cool to see. Thursday, yep. Yeah, it's like 4 Aussie days or 5 Aussie days, something like that. Sean says, in the pick 20, your Pittsburgh Steelers select the koala. Yeah, man, it's a good little thing too. Robert says, I'll be working when the Steelers picking, but that means I won't be waiting for the picks. I'll retire before preseason kicks off. That's pretty cool. I like to hear that. So you can enjoy the whole Pittsburgh Steelers season. Jay Quest says, Mark, so okay, here it is. I'll be saying this a few times, but I don't know if I'm getting up for day 3 yet. Me and Matty Peveril from Steelers TDU, we're doing podcasts together. Day 1, I will be live from about, I think, 1 hour before or half an hour before for the whole thing. From day 1 to day 32 picks, I'll be live. This chat will be open for anyone to come in and say hello. Bengals fans, Raider fans, Chiefs, I don't care. New York Giants, Jets. By the way, the Jets just traded away Zach Wilson, Hajimon Wilson to Denver. That's kind of different. He got traded to Denver. I thought it was kind of weird. But the chat will be open to anyone to come in. And if you're here for 5 minutes or 5 hours, fantastic, right? It's a good time. That's day 1. Day 2, I'll be doing a stream with Matty Peveril. So we're doing on this channel, Steelers Nation Oz, and also on his channel, Steelers TDU, on that channel too. So both live streams, same time, and we're going to have a bit of fun talking football. Now, day 3, here's the problem with day 3. Day 3 is my 2 a.m. If you think it's hard to get up to watch the game, try getting up to watch the draft and nothing happens. Last year was comical because we dead set got up at 3 a.m. and I think for like 4 hours or 3 hours, we did nothing. Like we're just talking shit half the time. So, yeah, man. I'm just over it. That was one rumor. This one rumor I reckon that I heard the most this season was getting Ayuk, and I'm just so tired of hearing it. Oh, dude, everything I read in YouTube articles, and I talked about it for a few minutes. J Devil says we're about to get Ayuk and Higgins because I said that. That's true. I still have videos out there that I said there was no way that the Pittsburgh Steelers would go and get Russell Wilson. There was no way the Steelers would go and get Justin Fields, and they got them both. there's over half an hour footage of me talking about that Justin Fields will not go to the Steelers. Half an hour over like 6 to 8 weeks of me saying it. But at the same time, I reckon if someone said to me, I guessed it, I knew that Russell Wilson and Fields were going to be a Steeler, I'd call them a liar, 1,000%. I'd say they're a liar. They're lying through your teeth. Rightio. Yeah, man. G'day, Homer. What's going on, mate? How are you? G'day, Derby says, I'm just wanted to say at this point, I'm very unsure. Yeah, it can go any direction. I've seen mocks going towards, and we'll do a mock in a minute. We'll go over my mock. I've got one more mock that I want to go over, and I'm going to make into a video probably tomorrow or the next day, or maybe the night before the draft. But I've seen mocks where Steelers go cornerback. I've seen mocks where they go center. I've seen mocks where they go right tackle. You know what I mean? Receiver. I've seen so many stuff like that too. G'day, Pebble. What's going on? All righty. G'day, Steeler Chick 46. What's going on? How are you? Excellent. That's cool. G'day, Matt. What's up? Matt says, trade for Ayuk and then draft a center in the first round, in my opinion. Now, that could still happen. Like, I'm not, when I say I'm over the rumor, I'm just over, I'm not over it happening. I'm over just hearing it being talked about by every single publication out there, every channel out there that exists to mankind. Do you know what I mean? G'day, Chloe. What's going on? Awesome. Appreciate that. I'll be live for the next like 40 minutes. Put questions in. We're at the point, like dead set. This is breaking down the fourth. Okay, there's 1 wall, 2 wall, 3 walls, 4th wall. All right. I don't know what to talk about, but I've got no ideas. I'm at the point. I have fucking no idea. I'm like, what do I talk about now? Like, I don't know if I should talk about Najee's contract, if I should talk about Fry moves contract. Like, we're so close to something that's going to be significant towards our team that it's like, I want to jump on and say hello, and I'm so thankful we have 12 people here, and it goes up and down all the time. But then what do you talk about? Like this is why I can't stand the mock drafts, because I think mock drafts, they start too quick. I feel like that mock drafts, that when your team finishes their playoff game, they start right over. You know what I mean? They should start about a month after. If it was like 1 month shorter, it'd be sweet. Robert says tackle, center, wide receiver, cornerback. Yeah, 100%. I feel like the Steelers are going to go towards dead set offensive line. It's happening. They will find a center. They will find a right tackle. They'll find tackle somewhere, and they'll build that up too. Right. You made delicious meatballs. There you go. So we're at the point now. We're at the point where it's like, we're so close. We just need something. Like, if we were to get another signing, that would have been fantastic. Like, if we would have had the Ayuk trade or the Higgins trade or whatever it may be, that would have been awesome to see, because it would have got us like to the next bit. And this bit is like, this draft weekend, I've got most of it off work. So I've got day 1 off work. I've got day 2 off. Day 3, I have to, if I wake up, I'll have to wake up at 3 a.m. and then I've got to go to work for like 2 hours to train, coach, and stuff like that. It's not too bad, but it's one really busy weekend. It's massive, I think, and everyone's like, what beer you having? I'll be drinking on day 1, pretty keen. Day 2, probably hungover. Trying not to get too drunk on the stream, but you know how it goes. Having a few sherbets, and then yeah, it's so much excitement over like, it's like you have to watch it. Like I've always said when I was younger, like when I was little watching the game, it's something you have to watch. Like, I think the whole draft experience is pretty boring. It takes 3 days over 4, 5, maybe 12 hours of watching TV to find out 7 players. That to me is boring, but you have to watch it. You can't sit back and go, oh, who did we get? You need to know who we get. You know what I mean? Macca's too, if you want to. Alrighty. So, yes. Oh, that's terrible. I hate the ones. You know what I hate? I hate when after the draft, and they always do it. You'll see on Twitter or Facebook or wherever you go, and we've all got social media, so it's very, very hard to avoid. Your eyeballs want to go look at it, and the minute that the draft is over for 2024, the 2025 mock draft comes out, and I'm like, nah, can't deal with it, bro. I just can't. I can't do it. But speaking of mock drafts, let's do it. So I'm gonna go through this one. You guys can help me out. Where is it? You guys can help me out. Now, this one I did a serious mock draft. What I put it? Here. So I did a serious mock draft. Now, in my first pick, and we'll go through it as best we can. Is that number 20? Yeah, number 20. So with number 20, I took Talisi Fuaga. Now he's a offensive tackle. The second pick I got, this is like, by the way, this is dead set serious. I traded, did I trade back? Yeah, I traded back. So I traded back to the Rams, I'm pretty sure. So this was like dead set serious. I did my best I could. I chose based off recommendations. I chose based off what the team needs, all that kind of stuff. So help me out with some of the names, though. So Talisi Fuaga, I think people will be very happy if we get him at right tackle. Zach Fraser has been a guy being linked towards the Steelers, getting him at center. Now, I went for a bit of a spin ball move here. I chose Spencer Rattler, the quarterback, because we don't know what's going to happen with Russell Wilson or Justin Fields if they sign them to long-term contracts. I thought, you know what? The other bloke, Allen, nothing against him. Maybe the Steelers go and get a quarterback in this draft. Maybe they get him in the third round, fourth round. There's like less pressure for him to be a quarterback. He can be a third-round guy. You get him on a 4-year contract. See what happens. You know what I mean? So I went Spencer Rattler there. I then chose the cornerback. So I got pick 98 and 99 with a trade back. Chris Abrams, Drain, CB. So I think no idea who the bloke is, but I've heard good things about him. I've heard some good things about him on the internet when I've been reading articles. Then I went Devontae Walker. Absolute no idea who that bloke is either. So apparently it was good. It was like A+, something like that, from North Carolina receiver. Then I went linebacker, Cedric Gray. Couldn't tell you who that is either. Then I went McKinley Jackson. So in the comments, is that good? Is that a good draft? Jadable says B draft. Is that good? Like I dead set, I don't know. I just chose them based off where they were falling. I thought the good pairing of Talisi Fuaga, Zach Fraser, I thought those two blokes together were awesome. And then I was like, well, the Steelers need a quarterback. Why don't I go and get a quarterback now? And I've heard other links where the Steelers should go and get Rattler. He could be a guy, right? Could be a possibility. But I chose all the needs too. I got defensive line. I got linebacker. I got a receiver, corner, two offensive linemen at the start. And maybe the quarterback was a reach. Maybe the Pittsburgh Steelers don't need to go and get a quarterback at that time. But I traded back to get that other player, Walker, the receiver too. So that's it. Talise Fuaga, Zach Fraser, Spencer Rattler, Chris Abrams, Drain, Devontae Walker, receiver, Cedric Gray, linebacker from North Carolina, and McKinley Jackson at 178. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe there was more than that. Maybe am I missing? I could be missing a pick. I don't know. So what do you guys think? Anyone have any thoughts on that? So Chloe says, I feel like we have addressed CB enough already. Yeah, it's a possibility because they traded away. Who did they trade away? Trade away Deontay Johnson for Dante Jackson, the receiver too. Yeah, so you said B+. Yeah. I'm just at the point where I probably should put more time into it, but then I'm running out of time with stuff I do. So I can't, it's so hard for me to, it's hard for me to even watch Steelers football, let alone watch college football and catch all the names too. Alrighty. 46 says, Matt Quinn says, I wouldn't draft a QB until day 3. Okay, fair enough. Jennifer says, partial on the QB, but you never know what Khan's going to do. They've spoken to Cedric Gray. There you go. I didn't even know that. Rod says, I'm glad we got rid of that receiver. Oh, DJ? Yeah. I liked him. But same with me and Kenny Pickett. I like Kenny Pickett. But once you're not out on our team, who cares, right? One of my favorite players was Mike Hilton when he was on our team. Then once he's a Bengal, don't care. Like, if you're not on our team, I do not care about you at all. Like, I know some people follow players. I follow the team, like you guys out there. Gene says good cornerbacks will be in the 4th round, will be available. Fair call. And this one's going to be fun too, because I think on the actual draft day, as things are happening and plays moving off the board, we get a bit of a better sense of what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? So I've been hearing reports now from, I think, like Steelers Now, DK Sports, that the tackle position is falling, where there'll be more tackles available for the Steelers. What do the Steelers need? They need a tackle. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, I thought it was my best one yet, to be honest. Talisi Fuaga, I've heard that one being named. Zach Fraser, I've heard him being named to the Steelers to get him. Maybe the only outcast is Spencer Rattler, where maybe I should have went and got someone else besides him. But I didn't. I was trying to do it fast too. And I do have the video up on. I might release the video where I was choosing them in a row, but I might even release this video too. I'm doing all the videos. But then I went and got him, and I thought, well, I've heard the other name, the Chris Abrams Drain, and then I just went by position and what was best need, and also what was suggested to me with these blokes. But I tell you what, to be very honest, I'm happy with whoever we get. Like it's hard to pick. It's hard to pick winners in drafts, and we can't control it. So I'm sure people will be pissed off or happy either way it goes with our team. And I'm just keen to see new Steelers. I'm actually keen to see the Steelers like Pickens, who's been there now 3 years, or Najee Harris have another go, or Warren, or Darnell, or anyone like that. I'm keen for those players to join. I'm keen for the whole team. I'm keen to see Wilson have a throw. It's gonna be awesome. So that's my draft. Might be my last mock draft I've ever done, and probably my most serious one too. Alrighty. Yes, that's pretty cool too. Rod says Hilton who? I thought it was cool, but now he's a Bengal, so he sucks. All right. Steelers made a statement, no drama. Yeah, and they've kind of been showing that as well over the last few years by getting rid of Claypool, getting rid of Juju to a certain extent, and now Johnson. But you're always going to have drama at that position too, as well. Hooly dooly. Matt says, I'd personally go Mims or Fuaga. If at 20, then Fraser in round 2. Yeah, I've heard that too. Xavier Leggett in the other one. I think after a time, all these mocks kind of mock together. Like everyone does so many mocks, and you just get all these names in one big pairing, and people make the big board and stuff like that. That's why it's fun. Like I'm actually, you know what? I'm keen to see what other teams do too. Like the draft is, I'm at this point now, I'm 50-50 with me on day 3, but I'm 50-50 as well of how excited I am. I've got some things planned. I have to do, work a few days. Got some things I need to figure out, but I'll be able to get some beverages. I'll be able to chill, and I'll be able to sit back with you guys and just enjoy it, because we're going to see other teams like the Bears go and get their quarterback, and is he going to pan out? You know what I mean? We're going to see the Bengals, they draft before us. Who are they going to choose? You know what I mean? Do the Steelers trade up? Rod says tackle then center. I think so. If I tell you what, if I were to see one thing, I reckon they do go tackle. I think tackle is more important at the moment than center. I think they can find someone else at that point. But I trust the organization, whoever goes where. But I feel like go and get a big tackle and then get the center in the second. Go tackle in the first and then center in the second. Yeah, with the 20th pick of the 2020-25 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Steelers Nation Australia from Hooley Dewey University. 100%. Thanks, Dave, mate. Man, I couldn't. If I had a real, if that was a real university, that'd be fantastic. Yes, and to a certain extent, yeah, there was. And look, I was cheering him on. I was trying to get him over the line, trying to cheer him because he was being the black and gold. And it's so crazy how that 2 years ago we had him from Pittsburgh, and there was so much hype, and Tomlin, the call, and everyone was keen for him. 75% of the fan base was keen, and now he's just non-existent. Like he does not play for us. He's playing for the Eagles. He put himself in a really bad spot. Like everybody was pretty much keen of him crushing beers, getting married, cool, calm, collected Kenny Pickett. And now it's like, who? So yeah, I'm good now. Oh, good call. Cool thing is that from the press conference today, fifth-year options deals have been done early May. Will that influence the draft? I think that Omar Khan talked about that the Najee deal will get done. So obviously, when we know the Steelers probably won't go running back because they got called Darrell Patterson, who can run the football, can play receiver and play kickoff returner. You got Warren and Najee, and Warren and Najee were the only two running backs who they actually moved the ball last year. I'm pretty sure out of all the snaps, out of all the 400 snaps, only two running backs ran the ball, was Najee and Warren. So two-back set. Like, no one else ran it. So I don't think the Steelers are going to get a running back. But who knows, man? I kind of hope at the same time, too, in looking at it, I know Cameron Hayward's days are near done, which is kind of sad because he's such a valuable Steeler and so fun to watch. And I hope he sticks around with the organization and you know, maybe, you know, I don't know, just keeps talking about our team and keeps obviously he's won Walter Payton Man of the Year, which is fantastic. Russell Wilson's won that too, but his years are coming to an end. So the Steelers have to go and draft some more D-line help, don't they? They need someone else there, the next guy. TJ Watt's getting up in age too, really. And I know we haven't won a playoff game without TJ Watt. That sucks. Last 7 years, he was, 2017 or 2016? So things are moving forward, man, in life and Steelers. So it's insane. It's insane how we see these players go through their career. And now we have Wilson being quarterback and the new guys come in. I think, like, I know we want Super Bowls, but yes, we just want that playoff win to feel good. We want to win the division. We want to win some games where we're not sweating. And this team's getting better than last year. The defense looks better. The running game's going to be improved. When they improve the O-line, whoever they do get in the offensive line, they're going to improve that. Cutting Mason Cole was a good thing. Cutting the punter was a good thing. Letting go Levi Wallace, I think he signed a contract today with the Denver Broncos. He's gone, so that's going to be different. Keanu Neal, he's gone. Kazi's still there. They got the bloke from the Ravens and Dolphins, safety Elliott. Patrick Queen's going to be one to watch. He's going to be so much fun to watch, man. I think Queen's going to be awesome to watch when he plays football. So I know Steeler Nation, we want a Super Bowl being number 7, but I feel like we just want to see a playoff win too. And I understand that Mike Tomlin, you know, that's what I forgot to do. Oh, Mike Tomlin. I forgot to do. George, I will come back to this. I'll come back to this because I do want to give a shout out to Mike Tomlin. Now, I understand there's a look, very honest. There's Mike Tomlin people like myself who I support. I cheer him on. I like him as a coach, as a person. I value him being a Pittsburgh Steeler, you know, member or coach of this society and this, you know, universe that we're in. Like, we all know each other. We all know the coach. And I would shake his hand in a heartbeat and then have a coffee with him or have a beer and find out his story. But I understand the other side too, who's a bit over him, who wants a new, fresh face. Fine. But you have to give the man credit for this. I saw this tweet a few days ago when I was busy. And I'll try and, I don't know if you guys can you can see it briefly. Now, I'll try and read it out. On the tweet, here it is. This bloke called Bryce. He said, those of you who know me know the Steelers head coach, Mike Tomlin, is my freaking idol. A couple of weeks ago, I wrote him a letter wishing him all the best for his upcoming season. And I got home today and I found this in the mail. I'm seriously in shock. Thank you, Coach Tomlin. Now, first of all, that's pretty cool that people are still writing letters to other people and they're responding. Mike Tomlin is a very busy bloke. And that's what I mean. Like, time of day is, you guys are giving me time of day right now. I'm giving you time of day. But to do that for someone as a young fan, Bryce wrote to him and said, thank you, or Tomlin, how are you? And Tomlin took the time out of his day to write something back and send a letter. I think it's awesome. I think it's so cool that Tomlin did that. But I'm going to read a bit of it here too. So this is from Mike Tomlin. So Bryce wrote him a letter, and then Mr. Tomlin wrote back. Wow, this is 2 weeks ago. Or it came out a few days ago. He says, Dear Bryce, thank you for being such a loyal and dedicated Steeler fan. I appreciate the enormous support you bring the black and gold during the off-season, at training camp, at home games, and the support of Steeler Nation at away games. I hope the enclosed autograph will always remind you of great Steelers seasons. Sincerely, Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin, head coach, Pittsburgh Steelers. There you go. Now, to be honest, if I got that, I'd be happy as Larry. Like if I were to send something to that, or I don't know, if Mike Tomlin sent me a 15-second. Imagine if Mike Tomlin sent me if he said Hooley Dooley University. If Mike Tomlin said, "G'day, Mark, there, wishing you all the best from Hooley Dooley University." Something so personal like that would blow my freaking mind. You know what I mean? Because I think every time we always mention Mike Tomlin, we always go to the wins and losses, the playoffs, the only one Super Bowl, Coach Cowher's team, but we rarely ever go to the man who the person is. And doing that for someone, writing them a letter back to Bryce, to me, is freaking awesome. Like, it just shows you how cool our organization is, how cool Mike Tomlin is, how cool the staff are, players are. The good guys like TJ Watt, Cam, Minka, those standout blokes. That's why I like this team. That's why in the offseason I can talk this stuff, because I love what they do for the overall community and Steelers Nation worldwide. That Bryce bloke, he wrote a letter, probably didn't expect to get a return to sender, and Mike Tomlin gave him that personalized message. I'm just thinking it's cool. I think it's awesome. Let's play that. So I just want to give him a shout out, and I think overall it's freaking awesome. I want to play that. Where is it? I got too many videos. So many videos here. This one. Whoops. Wait.
Coach Stumlin, let's go for the win, man.
I know people don't like him. I get it. Half the internet doesn't like him, and half do. But that's so funny to me.
Coach Stumlin, let's go for the win, man.
Man, I'm fucking working. So, anyways, shout out to Bryce. Thank you, Chloe. Shout out to Mr. Tomlin sending that letter back to his mate. Like, that personalized message is pretty awesome. And this got over, like, how many tweets it get? So it got 147 reposts. It's 114,000 views, or 11,000 views, 28 comments. Sasha Steele, he's been on our podcast, the guy from Germany before. So Carol, someone named me Carol says, Bryce, you're one of the most caring, loyal fans I've met. So some Steeler fan named Ken. So awesome, Bryce. Thank you, Coach Tomlin, for recognizing one of the best Steelers fans I know. And maybe I should reach out to him. I might try and reach out to Bryce. I might try and get him on. And there it is. Yeah. I might try and reach out to Bryce and get him on the show, because I think sometimes I want to be more positive on this platform, and we always get into the debate of Tomlin should be fired. At this certain point, though, he hasn't been fired yet. There needs to be a reality check of you have to move on from that conversation. If the organization hasn't fired Mike Tomlin yet, in my personal opinion, it's up to the person who complains about that to move on, because they're not going to do it. You know what I mean? It's been now 6-7 years. Yes, we haven't won a playoff game, of the same people complaining about it. Why? Why complain? That's why I bring up the good stories like that, how he's reaching out to a fan and sending a letter. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. Now, where was that membership? So Chloe says, thank you, Chloe, for gifting a Steel Nation member. Guys, I am trying to get back to my better ways of doing more content. I have emojis that support towards me, which I thank you. Also, I'm trying to do more podcasts, but at the same time, like I guess in a certain sense, I'm doing a lot of content and work on the normal channel too. But I'll be doing more members podcasts when I can. But I think things will start to ramp up as the season goes ahead. We're still in the off season, so appreciate that. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Alrighty. G'day, Pittsburgh Toddy. What's going on, mate? 86 in the house too. I just wanted to give him a shout out. I just thought Tomlin deserves that credit for what he did. That's like he didn't have to write back. Some of these big celebrities, man, they don't or celebrities and you're not celebrities, but big personalities in Pittsburgh, they don't need to write back. You know what I mean? Cameron Hayward doesn't need to do what he does. He does his stuff for the Hayward Foundation. Tomlin doesn't need to write back in those circumstances. I think it's really cool, and that's why I love this team. Alrighty. 46 says Tomlin seems rejuvenated. Yeah, I think so. I think with Omar Khan too. I think Omar Khan, Andy Waddle in the background. They're building through the O-line. They're building through the D-line in the trenches. I think they're getting things moving. And it definitely does feel different from 2 or 3 years ago when now we've got a bruiser of a back and Najee Harris and Warren. I just hope that we're playing these teams hard and tough and we can win games. And the overall hype in the offseason that doesn't get a letdown like the 49ers game. Do you know what I mean? Because, yes, we want to go and win something. And this team can do it with the right, I guess, pieces at play, quarterback and line and stuff like that. They can win games. They were close to beating the Bills, but things happened, Hey, appreciate that. That's cool. That's very cool. Yep, you guys are very tight Steelers community in this one too. Jay Quest says, I'm Tomlin skeptic. Don't deny him being a great leader of men, but I do question his coaching style regardless of wins. Hoping, 100%. And that's fine. And that's all. I'll be very honest. That's like a very well-educated answer. I would rather read that and respect that. Then I would rather say, fire Tomlin. Do you know what I mean? I think that's cool. That's not bad. Yeah. Well, okay. We're in April now, right? I just think that letter's a good idea. I just wanted to talk about it. I thought it was awesome. October. So what's that? So we're gonna have September, October. What we need about 6 and 2 wins, I guess. Yeah, dude, I love that too. I love that. Sean says we're all random blokes in here, aren't we? Isn't that nuts? Isn't that crazy? Like, think about this. I know this always gets me. I'm so far away. Like, I am so far away from Pittsburgh. It's not even funny. And here we are on the platform, just talking football. Like Sydney. It's like we do Sydney to, I don't know, Pittsburgh. How far is it? In miles. So it is 9,623 miles away. So Sydney to Pittsburgh, 9,623 miles, which is 15,486 kilometers away. Like, that's pretty far away, right? I'm all the way here in Australia. That's like over the whole ocean. So yes, we are all just random blokes and ladies and girls talking Steelers in our room. That's all we are. But I do like that. Give into October. G'day, Thomas. What's going on, mate? G'day. G'day, Jan. What's up? Oh, Jan's already here. Yeah, I agree with that too. And alrighty. Who else is in here? Anyone else? Nah. Yeah. That's the thing, right? So flights can be cheap. The thing is, like, flights are cheap. So say $1,500. Then you got to book the hotel for a week. That's $1,000. That's $2,500. Then feeding yourself is $1,000, maybe for a week. So $3,500. Not saying it can't be done, but I need to save again for it. And then, of course, getting time off work, because I've been working really a lot now too. It's going really good too. I'm only 1,500 miles away from Pittsburgh to Colorado in the Rockies. Yeah. So I can get it done. I'm trying to. I've got my job saving coin. I've got a better chance to get some more spare coin to get over there. I did try, and I remember last year I was talking about this year training camp. Doesn't look likely. If anything, because also at the end of the year I'm going on a Bucks holiday. I'm going to Bali in November, so there'll be a week in November that I won't do any Steelers content or any games because I won't even see the game. I'll try and watch it, but I won't be on the channel because I'm going to my mate's Bucks party in Bali. So I'm over there. That's in Indonesia. That's about like 7 hours away. So I'm saving for that. If I can, like Dead said, I wouldn't mind going to a Christmas Day game or a Christmas week game. I love the feeling of Christmas in Pittsburgh. It was really fun when I was over there. Maybe because I had so much fun last time with Steelers versus Ravens that I have that connection to it. So, but I got to save up. The thing is, though, you got to save for the flight, hotel, food, merchandise, beers. You know what I mean? It's a lot. And it's even coming here too. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's like 14 hours. 14 hours to Rod, yes, 14 months. That's awesome. Thank you, Rod. It's not easy. Like, it's 15 hours to Sydney to LA, and then LA to Pittsburgh is 5. So when you fly into Pittsburgh, I think you have to either fly from Sydney to Dallas, Dallas to Pittsburgh, or Sydney to LA, LA to New York, New York to Pittsburgh, I think. So that's what my memory was of it. So it's pretty far. So that's why it means so much when I get there, because I've been there now 3 times. Once by myself, twice by myself. Once when I saw the stadium in 2016. Then I saw the game, Steelers versus Ravens. And then I took my dad over there in 2019. And I will be back there. I've got mates there, so it's cool. Alrighty. And from in Dallas, that's the thing too. I could do that, but I just think I need coin. I've got a job now. I've got more of a plan to action with saving certain things. Things are moving positively for this space, right? That's why this channel's not going away anywhere. If anything, I want to make it better. I'll tell you how busy I've been. Last time, I talked about this, right? I haven't even opened it yet. I was gonna. I've been trying to get time to open this, and I've been that busy that I didn't even do it. So I will be using this shortly in car videos or beach videos too. Rod is 3 hours away from Dallas. There you go. That's awesome. And Daredevil is, I'm 2,400 miles away in Vault 33. Love Fallout, by the way. Fallout's one of my favorite games. That and Skyrim is pretty fun. And apparently there's a new Fallout series on some network, but on Prime or something like that. But I haven't got it. So too. Holy dooly. Alrighty, guys. I don't know what else to talk about. I'm legit like, I just feel like I'm excited. I'm keen. I think once the draft does start, I think it's going to be chill. These streams will go for like 6 hours. I don't know. Should we do? Oh, you know what we should do. Okay. Should I do a mock draft of top 32? Should I do that or not? Let me know. All right. Anything. But if you want to, if you guys want me to do a mock draft of like 1 to 32, should I do that? Let's do it. I don't know what I'm doing. You guys can help me out. Mock draft. Like we can choose the players, yeah? Like we can choose the players for all the teams. Like, let's do that. Because we're so close to day one. And we can talk through at the same time. Now, I use mock draft, NFL mock draft database. Yep. And I'll link it up. Thank you, Rod, mate. I appreciate that. That will help me get there for sure. But thank you. No. Yeah. Okay. Last time I said it, I'm at a better point now with my job that I can save. But this offseason, probably can't get there. Possibly, if I'm smart with the schedule and I'm making a bit of coin, possibly could do a game this year. Next year, or whenever the Steelers do the draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers do a draft in 2025 or 2026, I have to be there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I need to be there. So I appreciate that. You know what? Okay, you get fireworks. I got so many things. Wait a minute. There you go. Alrighty. So I appreciate that. What am I saying? Alrighty. I agree. Thank you, Rod, mate. You are a legend, dude. You are an absolute legend. And yeah, what I was saying. Okay, so I'm going to Bali at the end of the year for my mate's Bucks. It's a bit of coin there, but if I can get some time and coin, I will hopefully, when the schedule comes out, maybe I could do Pittsburgh at the end of the year when it's colder. That's one scenario. But I've also been thinking too, I have to go to, no matter what happens, I need to be at the Steelers draft, at stage AE or wherever they have it, in Pittsburgh for their draft. I'm pretty sure it's like 2025 or 2026 that they're rumored to have it. So is that happening? Like, I need to be there. Like, I like, that is something that this is not me just saying it. I have to be like 2025. When is it? Draft? Are they meant to be host? Is it next year or year after? Pittsburgh hosts NFL draft 2025. So they officially, Steelers have officially bid to host 2026 NFL draft. So if they get it, I will be there in 2026. Dead set. I'll be calling out the number 1 draft pick, whoever that may be. So 2026, so not next year, the year after. So that is something I have to go to. So if that money doesn't go towards the short-term future, I think you're right. It'll be going towards the long term. Right? JJ52 says trade Tomlin for Ayuk because they look the same. That's funny. I could do that as well. And where am I looking at? All right. So do we want to do it? Yeah. No, I've been there before. I've been to Ubud. I've been there once. Rightio. So let's do a mock draft. Let's do it. Well, let's do all 32 teams. You guys can help me out. So if I choose them all? Select all. And we'll do one round, normal. I'll kick this out. Oh boy. Hold up, wait a minute. Something right. Mock draft. You guys gotta help me though, because I have no idea. Alrighty, so put me down here. Oh, get rid of that. What's that? No. Okay, so 32 teams. Select all of them. Normal. Enter. And let's try and be realistic as best we can until the Bengals, right? As best we can. Now, so we're picking for Chicago, and I won't be able to see my. Oh, it is my name. Okay, I'm down there. Hang on, hold a minute. Is there really breaking news? What did he say? Did something happen or not? Nothing happened? No. Okay, nothing happened. All right, cool. Okay. Alrighty. So you got a Caleb Williams, right? Has to be a thing. Okay, that's Chicago's going Caleb Williams for sure. Wait, am I there? Wait, there I am. So Williams and how do I? Oh, you know what I can do? I learned this at work the other day. Oh wait, no wait. Oh no, I can't do that because you guys are gonna see it. Wait, can you see that or not? Oh Lord, where'd it go? Oh my goodness. G'day, Joe. What's going on, mate? Says, I say we trade first round 20 in a future second to get a top 10 and take Joe Alt. All right. So we're going to go Caleb. I think he's the bloke. Yes. Next one. So can I not draft that bloke? Oh, I got to press start. My bad. All right. So Caleb, And then Washington, do they go and get Jaden Daniels? I'm just gonna do it quick. Can you let me know because I can't see the comments. I'm gonna do it really quick. All right. So he gets Jaden Daniels done. Does New York Pats? Do they go Drake May? Do they get a quarterback? Is it like 4 quarterbacks? Let's do that. Arizona, I reckon they get Harrison Jr. LAC, who's that? Chargers? Do they need a receiver? This is hard. This is too hard, man. This is way too hard. You know what we should do? You know what's easier? Hang on. I'm not a draft guy. So what if I just did? Okay. Hold up. Whoops. We'll do the Steelers. Steelers will be easier because then we know what's going on. We'll do one team. We'll do 7. Should we do 3 rounds? Let's do 3 rounds. 3 rounds. And then that. I bet you guys are probably over the mocks, right? I bet you're probably heaps over it. Okay, stat. Let's go. From Wisconsin. How are you, Joey? Can you guys see that? It's not the best, is it? It's not that. No. Oh, hang on. No, I don't want to trade. Can you see that? So pick 20. There's Brock Bowers. He's a tight end. I don't know. Do you go Marius Mims? Do you go Graham Barton? He's meant to be the center, right? What do you guys think? This is why they're all kind of like everywhere. You go Fa'u Tanu to tackle. Maybe you go one of the tackles. That's what I heard too. I heard Barton too. Let's do that. We'll change it up. For this little mocky, let's go Barton. Let's choose him to be the center. And then 50. Oh, it's not even on fast. This is like on normal speed. My bad. But wait, so then, see, I don't know what to do. Do you go and get an edge then? What do you do then? Do you get... This is where I start choosing the funny names. Roman Wilson, is he a bloke? Let's get him. I tell you, it's hard. JJ52 says, Mark, your mock draft is wrong. I reckon, to be honest, like I'm going to speed through this one. I like my other one better. What about, so got a center, receiver, and then I don't know who these blokes are. That's the thing. Who's this bloke? Who's Jaden Hicks? Who's that? Who's Patrick Paul? All right. A plus. Dude, that's not good. That's pretty good, is it? They're good. And number 98 will go. I don't know if that bloke's still there too. Is Hooley Dilly still there? Maybe he's gone. Rusty stats. All right, I'm coming back. That's too hard. I'm not. I can't do drafts. I don't know. Drafts too hard for me. Too hard. Yeah, that's why I like this one too. When I did this one, when I was more serious, I went to tackle first, center, quarterback, cornerback, receiver, linebacker, defensive line. That to me was easier than the other one. That's why I'm keen for it all to be over. I'm keen to have drinks and sherbets and just have fun. Alrighty. That's too hard. I don't know the players. That's a problem. I just don't know the players. It's like It's like, when you're like, when you're little, you're doing a speech and you're like year 3, year 4, year 5, and you're in front of the class and you got all your notes prepared and you walk up there and you're trying to talk about, I don't know, some science experiment or, I don't know, Plato or some English like Shakespeare poem or whatever it is. And you're trying to explain to everyone what's happening, what's going on. And you have zero fucking idea what you're talking about. That's what that was. When you have zero idea what you're talking about, it doesn't look good. It's awful. So that's why I would not ever proclaim to be an expert, the bloke in my room, because I'm that kid in year 3 that didn't study, didn't organize, didn't have his prep cards ready, was nervous as all fuck, and he's up there talking about how, I don't know, Shakespeare was one of the worst poets to ever live. You know how like you debate? I don't know. That's why it's hard. Oh, I hope not. I hope it goes to us. I've been trying to work on too. I reached out to Brian Dooley. He wrote back, but I don't think he's written back since. He could be a very busy man. So hopefully he can make time to come on the podcast. Yeah, dead set. A lot of things happening. What's a good question? Yes. So they're all set now. So 46 says, are you doing a live show? Yes. First round, I'll be doing a live half an hour before. I've got all the draft ready. This chat will be live for like 4 hours. Be drinking beer, having a good time. The second day too. The third day, or second day I'm doing with Matty Peveril. The third day is a maybe. I don't know yet. I got to wake up. But yes, if you do not receive notifications, remember the NFL sometimes block my stuff because they want you to watch the real draft. If you don't see notifications, then I'm live 1000%. I'll be live on Friday. Sorry, your Thursday, my Friday. Your Thursday, my Friday, and your Friday and my Saturday. I'll be live both times. Dead set. So keen. Yeah, trade the whole draft for Tomlin and Ayuk. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, he's doing it too. He'd be doing everything. Dead set. I think Pat McAfee, he'd be silly not to. His audience is huge. I think everyone does it. I think everyone does YouTube and whatnot. If you've got a microphone, a camera, and a TV, they will push record and go live. But yeah, I'll be live throughout the whole time. And we don't pick till 20. It's like, didn't Kenny pick? Was it Kenny Pickett? No, wait. Kenny Pickett was 22 years ago. We were, what was the trade up last year? Weren't we 17 or something like that? And then we traded up 14 to get Jones. And I will finish the whole stream though. I will do the whole thing. So yes, our pick will be over at 20, but it's pretty fun to watch. He's got Belichick there. That's crazy. You know what? Who they should get? They should get his dog. I think his dog would be better. But yeah, I'm kind of like in the moment, I'm kind of over mock drafts. I think I'm done. But I will try and release another one more serious one. Because the feedback I got, to be honest, for the last mock, that's me in the background. Where's my channel? Where is it, dude? Yeah. The bad feedback I got from the other one, people didn't realize it was like a piss take. Man, you thought I would have hurt their grandmother or something. It was bad. Okay. I think I got like 60 likes, 120 comments. Well, how many comments I get? Not 120. Oh yeah, 48 comments. No, 20 likes for the mock draft one, the mock one. So I might put another one out too. And see what you guys think. I think it's a good one. But we don't know. Overall, we don't know. We have no idea. Hurly durly. Alrighty, guys. That 1 hour. 1 hour of 1 hour. 1 hour of wasting your time. Anyone got any more questions or not? Oh, I'm so not prepared today. Any more questions or not? I give a quick shout out to Chloe. Thank you, Rod, and Rod again for the 99.99. Appreciate that to the moon and back, bro. Really do. Any more questions? Yes, I'll try to. I'll try to. The idea, I think, what I need to do is I'm getting a recurring roster at my work now, and I can do it in the morning. So I didn't want to do too many lives, but the idea through the season, in the off season and normal season, is probably 3 lives a week. I want to try and do one with a guest, like get Arsenal DB on, or other Steelers podcast guys come on, and then of course like one on a Monday, which would be your Sunday, which will simulate like a game time one, and one in the midweek. So like three a week's probably a good thing. Dead set. Anyone else watch Fallout or Shogun? I want to watch Fallout. I haven't seen it yet. Oh man, aren't you in the Discord? I've sent it a million times. Hang on, let me. I can't send it here because it's only for members. But if you scroll through the community post, Chloe, you'll see it. If you keep scrolling, go past all the emojis, the drop bears, the bungles suck, all that crap, then you'll see like a Discord link, dead set. But no, I should be more. Dead. I should too. Yui's a good bloke. He's busy too. I think we're doing okay. I think we've got on in the off season so far. DB, I got the guys from Steelers Dynasty podcast on. I'm doing 2 days of full content on Friday and Saturday. We're getting a few things, but when we start to ramp up more and more, then I'll start doing more content. But it's got to work into my social life work balance. That's the big thing. But I appreciate it, man. It was good fun. I won free merch for helping a mod get a modder chat. Yeah. Thanks, JJ. Thanks, mate. Like, I think, like, to be honest, the real thing that we all hear is like, I'm not an analyst. Like, I'm not like those blokes at what is it? The Steelers All Talk or chat. Like and time difference is hard too. Like now it's 12 o'clock, so I've got to have lunch. Then I go to work in about 2 hours. And then, you know what I mean? Time difference is key. But we all know that. It's Steel Nation Oz. It is what it is. I can't complain. Pretty much. Hey, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. That there's a joke in there, but you're not wrong. I really do enjoy YouTube. It's a lot of fun. I think I've been on this now 3 years. I think how many views now? Over 500,000 views. 1.3 thousand, or probably too many videos. 1,300 videos on. That's his videos, I think. Countless lives. It's amazing. So, and it's all on a platform that you just need a microphone and have a chance to have a go. You know what I mean? I've got Steeler Wager on before. DB's got having fun on there. I'll have to get back on Zaya and the Steelers. He's a good bloke. I had the guys from Daniel from State of the Steelers and Nathan in hindsight. So we're building something. We're going pretty good. Holy dooly. Yeah, appreciate that. And I think that's what I said too. Like at the point is now it's like, I think you do kind of get over talking about Steelers need a right tackle. Do you know what I mean? Because it's already happened. So if you do have like pizza questions or who's my favorite this or what was your favorite Steelers memory, you know what I mean? Appreciate that. I really do. So Munchie time. Yeah, dead set. But like, I think the draft process in the last week or 2 weeks, what's really new, really? Nothing's really changed. There's no real trade ups or trade downs. Omar Khan, Tomlin came out today and said a few things, but that's about it. You know what I mean? I don't know, to be honest. I reached out to him and he hasn't been doing content, so Steelers content. He runs another channel called Rangers. What's his other one called? Glasgow Rangers Nation or something like that. And I reached out to him and I don't know. He's doing well. He's okay. But I don't know if he's making Steelers content. I don't know. But as you know, it does take time, effort, and energy to do it too. Mackenzie as well. I've reached out to her, I think 2 months ago. I think she's doing well, but she was really busy. So really busy. That's one of those things. I wouldn't mind getting Owen back on. I wouldn't mind getting Mackenzie back on. It just takes a lot of time. A lot of time. But people are doing pretty well. And I think we can discuss all these things pretty much in our 6-hour live stream on the draft. Before I go, because we are getting very keen to hear this. And where's the picks we got? These picks here. So that's a picture of JPJ, but on the left-hand side. And we want to play in the background this. That's what that sound. The Pittsburgh Steelers select at 20. Who knows? Alrighty, guys. I'm going to see you later. That was a great show. I will be back on tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. No, I'll be back on the draft day. Draft day is when you'll see me next on live, and we'll have a good time. Awesome show. And yeah, dude. Fuck. Always makes me laugh. All right. I'll see you later. Hooroo.